Don't just study English, live it. Speak English with Aisell.
Close your eyes for a second and imagine yourself inside an important corporate meeting. Cameras on, executives listening, everyone speaking fast, confidently, naturally. You already have the knowledge, you already understand English, but the moment you begin speaking, something feels different. Your pronunciation sounds too careful, too textbook, too slow. And without realizing it, you lose authority before your ideas even land. Because in high-pressure Zoom calls and modern boardrooms, professional English is not only about grammar, it is about rhythm, flow, sound. And today, I want to show you one of the biggest secrets behind authentic American executive speech, mastering the glottal T and the flap T. These two sound shifts are everywhere in real corporate communication. Native speakers use them constantly during meetings, project updates, negotiations, and fast-paced conversations. But most learners never train them correctly because textbooks teach perfect pronunciation, while real professionals speak with connected rhythm. That is the executive speech gap. For example, many learners pronounce every T too sharply. They say words like important or meeting in a stiff, disconnected way. But native executives soften, flip, or even completely stop certain T sounds to maintain smooth momentum. And strangely enough, that relaxed sound creates more authority, not less. Let's start with the flap T. The flap T is the soft D-like sound you hear in words like meeting, better, strategy, or data during fast American speech. Instead of a hard T, the tongue quickly taps behind the teeth. Listen carefully. Meeting becomes meeting. Better becomes better. Strategy meeting flows almost like music in executive conversations. Now repeat slowly in your mind. We had a strategy meeting today. Very good. Feel the rhythm. Your speech instantly sounds smoother and more natural because the flap T keeps the mouth moving forward without stopping the flow. And this is critical during high-speed updates, where executives need to sound clear, confident, and efficient. Now, let's move to the glottal T, one of the most powerful sounds in modern North American English. This happens when the T is not fully pronounced with the tongue. Instead, the airflow cuts briefly in the throat. You hear this in words like important, certainly, or button. Instead of important with a sharp textbook T, native professionals often say something closer to important. The sound stops for a split second, then continues smoothly. And here's something fascinating. Many learners think swallowing the T sounds lazy, but in American corporate communication, this subtle stop actually creates a modern, confident cadence. It removes stiffness. It sounds natural, executive, controlled. Listen carefully. That's an important strategy update. Notice how the speech flows without sounding robotic. Now repeat softly in your mind, important update. Excellent. The key is not force, the key is controlled rhythm. Let's go deeper into why this matters psychologically. In high-stakes communication, people do not only listen to your words, they listen to your delivery. Choppy pronunciation creates cognitive friction. Smooth, connected speech creates trust and authority. That's why shadowing is so powerful. Shadowing means listening to native speed executive English and immediately repeating it with the same rhythm, breathing, stress, and phonetic shifts, not just the words. the entire speaking pattern. For example, we're moving forward with the new strategy initiative. Repeat it immediately. Match the speed, match the flap T, match the rhythm. Again, we're moving forward with the new strategy initiative. Very good. This is where transformation begins. Your brain stops translating sound analytically and starts absorbing English physically through repetition. Now, imagine yourself giving a fast executive update. The meeting was productive and we identified important opportunities for growth. With proper flap T and glottal T usage, your speech feels lighter, smoother, more executive. You no longer sound like someone carefully reading English. You sound like someone naturally operating inside the language. And that changes how people perceive your confidence instantly. Now here is the most important part. Do not train these sounds once and forget them. Build a daily 5-minute shadowing drill. Use real corporate meeting transcripts, AI-generated business updates, or executive interviews. Record yourself. Compare your before and after. Listen for stiffness. Listen for rhythm. Slowly, these phonetic shifts become automatic muscle memory instead of conscious effort. And over the next 30 days, something powerful begins happening. Your speech becomes less textbook and more alive. Your pauses become smoother. Your delivery becomes more controlled. Your confidence becomes audible. Because real professional fluency is not about sounding perfect. It is about sounding natural under pressure. So starting today, stop speaking English like you are reading from a grammar book. Start speaking with rhythm, movement, and executive flow. Master the flap T. Control the glottal T. Shadow real business conversations daily. And little by little, your voice will stop sounding like a learner and start sounding like leadership.